More than 40,000 years ago, our distant ancestors began sketching shapes on cave walls using berries, dirt, and ash. Since that time, humans have been producing artwork. Art has advanced tremendously in the modern world beyond these more rudimentary beginnings. Famous painters such as Vincent van Gogh, Leonardo da Vinci, Claude Monet, and Pablo Picasso are known for their pricey works of art, which can be recognized by anybody, regardless of their understanding of art history. The pricey paintings created by these world-famous artists are typically regarded as priceless since museums keep them in their collections, and museums only occasionally sell expensive paintings of this kind. In contrast to museums, the world of art is populated by powerful figures who routinely deal in transactions involving enormous sums of money in the course of purchasing and selling the most expensive artworks in the world. Welcome to Luxurious Dreams. Today, we will discuss the top 10 most expensive paintings in the world. Stay with us until the end of the video to learn more. Like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button to get notified of all the latest updates. Why do paintings cost so much? There are a variety of factors that contribute to the extraordinarily high prices of certain works of art. By the year 2023, there will be a greater number of art collectors in the world than there have ever been in the past. The recent easing of governmental prohibitions in countries such as India and China has made way for the entry of an entirely new segment of collectors and investors who are interested in purchasing and selling pricey paintings. Since its inception many centuries ago, the art industry has been inextricably linked with celebrity, elegance, fashion, and riches ever since it was first established. It doesn't matter if you are an art enthusiast or an opportunist, purchasing the most costly picture is a status symbol and a mark of riches regardless of whatever category you fall into. A significant portion of the market for pricey paintings and high-caliber artwork is composed of wealthy collectors. To such an extent that there is frequently a significantly large gap between supply and demand. Because of this, supply and demand economics predicts that the price will continue to rise. You also need to take into account the fact that there is a limited supply, as the majority of famous artists have passed away and are unable to produce any more works of art as exquisite as the ones they painted. Painters of the caliber of Vincent van Gogh, Pablo Picasso, and Claude Monet are not likely to produce any pricey works of art in the foreseeable future. 10. The Masterpiece by Roy Lichtenstein, US $165 million. Self-actualization or self-promotion. The appropriately titled The Masterpiece is one of several works by pop artist Roy Lichtenstein, who was part of a movement that began in the 1950s and was characterized by vibrant use of color and tongue-in-cheek wit. The Masterpiece, like numerous of his other works, has comic book and strip features, such as Ben-Day dots and speech bubbles. In recent years, this type of art has been criticized on the grounds that it lacks content, despite the fact that many people believe the work contains multiple layers of significance. 8. Pendant portraits of Merton, Sommons and 𝗔𝗕𝗄𝗏 Rembrandt van Rijn, $180 million. On the occasion of their wedding in 1634, the Dutch master was commissioned to paint a portrait of a young couple. Both were members of the Amsterdam aristocracy, and 𝗔𝗕𝗄𝗏's hand in marriage was coveted by numerous suitors in the city. These paintings are unusual in that they are Rembrandt's only two instances of full-length portraits. Although the couple's marital status was not recorded in the history books, their pictures have been inseparable since the day they were drawn. They were acquired by the Louvre and the Rijksmuseum as a cooperative endeavor and remain together to this day. 8. Portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer II by Gustav Klimt, $150 million. Rembrandt created the wedding portrait of Sommons and 𝗏𝗏 around 1634, right around the time when they were getting married. These paintings were his earliest attempts at portraying people in their entirety. The painting is presently shown in the Rijksmuseum, and both the Rijksmuseum and the Louvre can claim ownership of it. The Rothschild family had ownership of it in the past. Even though they go back and forth between the two museums, they are never seen apart from one another and are always shown together. 7. Portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer I, Gustav Klimt, $5 million. The following work on this list is a painting by an Austrian artist named Gustav Klimt titled The Woman in Gold. Ronald Lauder, a Russian billionaire, made the acquisition of the painting in 2006, it depicts a Jewish banker's wife in 1907 and was set in the United States. The Nuit Gallery in New York is the location of the current exhibition of the portrait of Adele 𝗥𝗲𝗏. 6. Number 6 Violet Green and Red by Mark Rothko, US $186 million. The title of the painting says everything you need to know about what it depicts. Therefore you won't really need a picture to imagine it. On the other hand, the well-known Russian-American abstract expressionist Mark Rothko painted it in the year 1951. Yves Bouvier sold it to the Russian billionaire Dmitry Rybolovlev, who is rumored to have later gotten into problems in a spate of international litigation due to misrepresenting the works and, as a result, overcharging for them. Rybolovlev purchased it from Bouvier. This painting was originally purchased for around half of its current price, and Bouvier kept the difference as profit after selling it to Rybolovlev. 5. Number 17 by Jackson Pollock, US $200 million. Jackson Pollock is widely regarded as one of the most successful painters to work in the abstract expressionist style. A transaction involving the David Geffen Foundation and Kenneth Griffin, who also purchased Interchange, resulted in the purchase of the artist's picture titled Number 17A. The entire transaction cost him $500 million US dollars. 4. 𝗥𝗲𝗏𝗏 by Paul Gauguin, almost US $300 million. This fascinating picture, which was finished by Paul Gauguin in 1892 and translated to When Will You Marry, was created in the post-impressionist style. It centers on two women from Tahiti, one of the places that Gauguin called home for a while. There are rumors that the royal family of Qatar purchased it in 2014. 3. The Card Players by Paul Cezanne, estimated between US $250 and $300 million. The Card Players was painted by Paul Cezanne at the height of his career when he was receiving the most recognition. The royal family of Qatar was the buyer of the piece in 2011, and they did so in 2011. There are 4 further works with the same title that may be found in the collections of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Musée d'Orsay, the Court Ald, and the Barnes Foundation, respectively. 2. Interchange by Willem de Kooning, US $300 million. Willem de Kooning, a Dutch-American abstract painter, created one of his earliest abstract landscape paintings titled Interchange. De Kooning painted this piece in 1939. It was sold for $300 million US dollars to Kenneth Griffin, the chief executive officer of the hedge firm Citadel, in September 2015. Thanks to a loan, it is currently available for viewing at the Art Institute of Chicago. In addition to this work of art, it is said that Griffin just acquired a Jackson Pollock artwork for his collection. 1. Salvatore Mundi by Leonardo da Vinci, US $450.3 million. This painting, attributed to Leonardo da Vinci, dates back to the 1500s and was frequently called into question over its legitimacy. The art world is still split on whether the painting in question was actually created by Leonardo da Vinci or by one of his talented disciples. Despite this, it sold at Christie's auction in 2017 for an impressive sum of $450 million. The piece was acquired by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, through the efforts of his Minister of Culture. However, the exhibition of the painting in the Louvre Abu Dhabi was ultimately scrapped due to unforeseen circumstances. According to the Wall Street Journal, there are rumors that it has been kept in storage on the yacht of a Saudi prince and that it has been set aside for display at Saudi Arabia's very own Future Cultural Center in Al Ula. If you made it to the end of this video and are interested in knowing more, in the comments section below, let us know which part of the video you liked the most. We will appreciate your comment and work to make a video on your desired topic with an account shout-out. Please like and subscribe to Luxurious Dreams and hit the bell button to be notified of our next video. Thanks for watching.